Welcome, I'm Joyce Anderson, and today we were here for the grand opening and the dedication of the Monterey Bay Marine Sanctuary Exploration Center. We're here on 35 Pacific Avenue, and I want to point out that to my right, up the hill on West Cliff Drive, is the Steamers Lane and the Surf Museum, and right down in front of the Exploration Center is the wharf, which we have restaurants and shops, and of course to the left we have the Coconut Grove and the seaside, the world famous beach boardwalk. So this is a fabulous, exciting day. We have all the city officials here, so we're going to be doing some interviews and also taking a tour of the inside of the Exploration Center.
And young kids, like for educational purposes, there's going to be more here. If that reaches, then all the rest of them put together. I mean, and that's just the Santa Cruz, Monterey Bay way.
That's location. Location.
You're going to have the sanctuary trail. It's going to go from here to the aquarium. I mean, you know.
Is that right?
And
oh,
you're
amazing.
You have the train here, and you have the buses here, and you have the boardwalk, and you have the wharf. I mean, it's just,
it's all good.
No, this is an incredibly exciting day. We've been working long and hard on this. We think it's a great addition to the beach area and really represents the values of this community.
Right.
And just the location here. You know, I'm one of the Sanctuary Advisory Council members.
Oh, you are?
And so being on that committee and being able to just excitedly tell people about the process and come along and watch this as the last 3 years of its just from the ground up, the groundbreaking.
Amazing.
Here we are on the day that it's opening, and we're just elated, and the community is so excited about this project. So we're just thrilled.
I know.
Just thrilled.
Don Lane, Mayor of the City of Santa Cruz.
And congratulations. This is a big day. Hillary?
Hillary Bryant, Vice Mayor of City of Santa Cruz.
Right. How do you feel about today?
Very excited.
Oh,
It's been a long time coming. My kids are really excited.
I know. Okay. Well, I just wanted to have all of you. I know there's going to be the dedication. Bonnie, come on in. Look at. Say a few words.
Well, we're really excited for this day. It has been 10 years in the making, and you'll actually have such a treat when you go inside, because the exhibits are state-of-the-art, and it's the perfect location and the perfect amenity for Santa Cruz. So we couldn't be happier to celebrate today.
Well, it's a great day for Santa Cruz. Thank you, everybody, and enjoy the dedication happening. Yeah. I wanted to introduce, if you don't know, the famous Franz Landing. Franz, how are you?
I'm fine.
Well, what have you been doing?
Oh, I just got back from Iran, and
really?
I wanted to be here for this opening because it's a great day for Santa Cruz.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we know that you do marine animals, right?
Yes.
And birds.
Yes, I go everywhere.
You go
Yeah,
everywhere.
yeah.
Well, you look wonderful.
Yeah, thank you.
Welcome home. This is such a wonderful event. What's your new project?
I'm going to be doing something closer to home.
You are?
Yeah, starting the end of the year.
And so I look forward to having you on my television show and
Sure.
talking about it.
Yeah.
So, well, so good to see you.
Yeah.
Is
Bye-bye.
Christine here?
She'll be here shortly.
She
Yeah.
will.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Well, I want to introduce Dan Hafley, the Executive Director of the O'Neill Sea Odyssey. Dan, isn't this an amazing place now?
This is an amazing place. It's a great addition to the beach area, and of course this is going to complement our work with the O'Neill Sea Odyssey. We have the Team O'Neill catamaran. We take 4th, 5th, and 6th graders onto the ocean for a great science program, and then here the kids will actually be able to go under the surface of the ocean and take a peek at what's underneath the waves. Whereas with the O'Neill Sea Odyssey, our program, a free program, the kids are on the surface and learn about what's underneath by looking at plankton, by learning about watersheds, the nearshore kelp forest habitat, and there's a representation of that here. So these are two complementary pieces, and of course the crowning achievement for this beach area.
I know, it's such a collaboration, and the education for the young people, well, for everybody in our community. So it's exciting. Yeah, I want to do another show on the Sea Odyssey.
Fantastic.
I'm looking forward to that. So good to see you.
All right, good to see you. Thank you.
Look at this group. How exciting, Ann.
Rick Martinez, Santa Cruz Police.
Kevin Vogel, Santa Cruz Police Chief.
Seal Cirillo, retired redevelopment director.
All right.
And Steve Clark, Santa Cruz Police. We're just glad to be here. What a great event, huh?
This is fabulous. So you have a lot more work to do, right?
Always. Always.
Never stop.
We always have business, Joyce.
Okay, I love the Citizens Academy class that I went to. I tell everybody, take this class. So, Seal, I want to talk to you a little bit. So, thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Take care, Joyce.
Yeah. And the mayor of Capitola, Mike Tremini, how are you?
I'm doing great. It's a beautiful morning. This is a great event.
I know. Isn't this fabulous for Santa Cruz?
This is an absolute jewel. It is a home run for Santa Cruz,
yeah.
And it enhances the entire county. This is a piece that we can all connect to.
Yeah.
I love this.
So I want to know, how did you survive wharf to wharf yesterday?
It was a great day. The weather was cool in the morning for the runners. It was warm in the afternoon for the beachgoers. Anytime I can bring 20,000 of my best friends in Santa Cruz or Capitola, it's a good day.
It's a good day. Good to see you. Have fun today.
I will. Thank you.
I couldn't have this piece unless I talked to Seal Cirillo. Seal, how are you?
I'm great. It's a great day.
So you're the former redevelopment director, is that correct?
That's correct, for the city of Santa Cruz.
City of Santa Cruz. So how do you feel about all this today?
I'm just thrilled that many years of work by many people have resulted in this wonderful, exciting project that's going to bring a lot of different opportunities to people who come into the community as well as our local school children.
No, it's an amazing program, so I'm looking forward to taking a tour inside.
Yeah, you haven't been in yet.
No, I haven't. I'm going in
There's
soon.
lots of fun things to look at and to see how this area relates to the ocean and the Monterey Bay.
Paul Michelle, I want to introduce you, and you're so much a part of this organization. Tell our viewers what you do and who you are.
Okay, well, I am the superintendent of the Monterey Bay National Marine Sanctuary, which means I get the cool job of overseeing all the science, all the education, and all the resource protection that goes on out there in that marine environment.
Amazing. So you also have your own television production involved with the Marine Sanctuary, right?
Yes, I do. It's called the Your Sanctuary TV show, and it can be seen locally on the local access television stations in Monterey and Santa Cruz, and also seen online. You can see any of the episodes online at ampmedia.org.
All right. Well, we're going to give you a plug and make sure people watch that and then go online. Congratulations today.
Thank you so much. It's a wonderful day.
Thank you. All right. We'll hear from him soon at the dedication.
This is a really exciting moment in our community's history, and we are so glad you're here. Some visionary leaders in Santa Cruz set out to make Santa Cruz the home for the Marine Sanctuary. It was a great vision, even though it was recognized at the outset that there would be a tough competition among Monterey Bay cities for the privilege of hosting this visitor center.
This has been such an exciting day for everybody in our community. The Exploration Center is just amazing. We're here inside and going to be able to take you on a tour today, but over 1,000 people showed up for the dedication ceremony, and we got to meet so many wonderful people that were involved in making all this happen. We had an opportunity to speak to Sam Farr and Bruce McPherson and also Dan Basta from New York City that helped with federal funding for this magnificent exploration center. So we're going to talk to a few more people and then take a tour of the center. Cynthia Matthews, you were mayor 3 times for the city of Santa Cruz, right? And what a wonderful day. How was it for you when all this was going on and in the beginning for making this all happen?
Well, I'd say 2 main things. One is that this is the realization of a long-term vision for Santa Cruz, that we really highlight our commitment to ocean conservation, ocean protection. The other thing is it takes a long time for a project of this magnitude to happen. It was over 10 years ago that the city of Santa Cruz said to NOAA that we'd like to host the Exploration Center. There was a process to select which location it would be. Over 20 cities, communities put in a bid. But we thought this is the place it should be. This is where millions of visitors come every year to enjoy the ocean, this is the place to teach them about the Monterey Bay Sanctuary and how to be good stewards.
Well, it's pretty amazing. It's been a long journey, but everybody's pretty excited today. So,
and nobody more excited than the city of Santa Cruz.
Yeah. I know we're so grateful to have this beautiful, building here in the community, and there's so much going on here. So,
and I would say the other thing, this represents the contributions, financial, policy, work, vision, talent of literally thousands of people.
Right.
Definitely, it takes a village to make something like this happen.
Well, I know you're running for city council again, so good luck with that. And it's good to see you again. Thank you. Well, right now I'd like to introduce the Center Director, Lisa Utah. And Lisa, thank you so much I know you're going to take us on a tour today and show us some of the wonderful exhibits that are here. You were also the project manager for 5 years, is that right?
Correct. For the last 5.5 years, we've been working with the City of Santa Cruz Redevelopment Agency to bring this project to fruition.
Wow, it's amazing. So what are we standing in front of right now?
Well, this is one of our most exciting exhibits here at the Exploration Center. This is a simulation of the deep sea, or the Monterey Canyon, here in the Monterey Bay National Marine Sanctuary. So you can see here, it's 2 stories high, and when the visitor comes, this is the first thing they encounter. And what visitors can do is actually take a remotely operated vehicle, which is an ROV, kind of like a robot, and operate it down in the deep sea.
Oh my goodness. How long did it take just to put this project together?
Well, this particular exhibit was very tricky, because we were trying to simulate what organisms look like in the deep sea. And in order to do that, each and every one of these animals had to be fabricated as accurately as possible. So we worked with the Monterey Bay Aquarium Research Institute and some of their staff, and I myself did deep sea biology, and we worked to fabricate these animals to most likely look like what is in the deep sea. And a lot of people have never seen some of these organisms before because they live so deep in the ocean.
Right. And you're a marine biologist?
I am.
You are.
By training, I'm a marine biologist.
Reading all this, so they picked the right person. So how long did you have to study for that? Where did you study?
Oh, I studied years ago, but I did my research at the Moss Landing Marine Laboratories, which, as you know, there's many students that are spawned from Moss Landing Marine Labs that do research in this area and are working at the over 30 research and educational institutions here in Monterey Bay now, today.
Oh, amazing, amazing. It's a wonderful project. So, well, we're going to go upstairs. Is that right? And you're going to look at a few more things?
Yeah, let's head upstairs so we can look at some of the other exhibits.
Well, this is magnificent in here. So it's just like a piece of artwork. It's beautiful.
Yeah, this part of the exhibit is really part of our immersive experience here at the Exploration Center. When a visitor comes out of our theater, they walk into this kelp forest. And we've represented both the tide pools, the kelp forest, and then the deep canyon here for people to explore.
So tell us about this center, and I know it's free, admission is free.
Yeah.
What are some of the other features here that you can tell the viewers?
Well, really, the point of the Exploration Center is to connect people to the Monterey Bay National Marine Sanctuary. That's a place that's offshore, it's out of sight, out of mind, and by introducing people to it, immersing them in it, they get an opportunity to know that there's this incredible biodiversity out in the ocean here.
Well, you have little, like you have a tide pool over there.
Yeah.
We can have things that children can walk through here. This, what is this made out of? It's sort of, I mean, it's amazing
This
materials.
was a very interesting exercise with trying to create this. One of the things we did was, it was a combination of part art and part getting it accurate, like a real kelp forest. So people, when they walk through it, feel like they're immersed in one. And so it took a prototype, and it took several tries to get the feel and look of being underwater in a kelp forest.
It's really beautiful.
One of the things we've done here is to use technology, interactive video kiosks, to supplement the exhibits that we have here. And that really gets people more immersed into the sanctuary. If you look here at this particular exhibit, the zones of the kelp forest, when you walk up to it, you have the opportunity to scroll up and down and move up and down on a kelp plant. And along the way, you can learn certain facts. For example, if you head to the top of the canopy, you can learn that the canopy of a kelp forest provides habitat for sea otters and birds.
So you don't have live creatures, but you can see all through the technology and its explanation. So it really is a journey and an education.
Yeah, and
for
for
everybody
us,
that comes here.
Children, people, not like us older people, who don't know technology as well, really pick up on this fast.
Oh, absolutely.
It really engages them, because when I say interactive, what we mean is something that's asking something of that visitor. When they walk up to that kiosk, it may say scroll up and down. If you walk up to this, they come up to it, and immediately when they touch
anemones gently and never poke them.
Toque las anémonas con suavidad y nunca las lastime.
So you can see if they touch one of these animals here at the intertidal pool, they can hear about, both in English and Spanish, about a little tidbit about this animal, maybe something about it, or tide pool etiquette. A lot of us go visit the tide pools. It's a wonderful place to get out in the sanctuary and explore. And when you go down in the tide pools, we hope that people will go out there and do it in a responsible and sustainable way. This is an interactive where the visitor gets to learn that leatherback turtles come to Monterey Bay, and they get to come here just to eat jellyfish or jellies. And so they get to feed their jellies, they get to have their turtle eat jellies. And if they miss, and they accidentally eat a plastic bag, there's a message that comes up and says, your leatherback turtle thought the plastic bag was a jelly. Plastics are one of our biggest threats in the ocean today. And so sending that message out, and the use of plastics and garbage on the beach and what it means is really important for us. And these are all interactive, so they're really cool. That one you go down in a sub. This one, you know, your battery runs out, but you're looking at a dead whale fall and looking at cool animals.
That's amazing.
This one is, these were fun to develop. This is truly like a marine educator's dream, is to articulate the school science. Quality and Watershed exhibit is the first area that visitors come to. And this is really where we make the connection of people's actions on land to out in the ocean. They learn that what they do on land can affect the ocean water. And so here you can see 3 cutouts. We have a farmer, we have a scientist, and we have a volunteer, all which depend on clean water in the ocean. And so it gives the message to the visitor that they can do things on land so that our waters don't become polluted. And you can see here, what will you do? It asks the visitor, and they're looking in a mirror, and they can recycle plastic, they can recycle all kinds of things, aluminum, glass, they can take their car to a car wash that recycles water, they can put their pet waste into the trash, and all of these things are personal actions that they can take to really help keep our water quality clean in the sanctuary.
One of the first things that people see when they come up the elevator or the steps is this map. So tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, this is a way for people to see that underwater as well as above water has a lot of shapes and sizes. So this is the entire Monterey Bay National Marine Sanctuary. Most people don't even know there's a sanctuary out there, and that it's 6,000 square miles. This is your biggest national marine sanctuary on the West Coast. And so you can see here, here's Santa Cruz, here's Monterey, here's the Submarine Canyon that you get to learn about in our exhibits, and even most importantly that there's an underwater volcano that's extinct called the Davidson Seamount.
Really? Yeah. Did not know that we had an underwater volcano here. You know, some of the beautiful photos that there are being seen on here are by the world famous photographer Franz Lanting, and some of them are just beautiful. He contributed to this exhibit?
Yeah, Franz has been incredibly generous in contributing some of the most extraordinary photos that help give you a sense and feel of how beautiful this area is. And then also some of the other photographers that are local are Boots McGee and Jody Frediani, who have also supported, along with our staff at the Monterey Bay National Marine Sanctuary, who are oftentimes out underwater taking photographs.
They're beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah, we really like this exhibit.
One of the things people are going to enjoy here is that you have a theater. Tell us about the theater.
Oh, the theater is really one of our anchor points. Bob Talbot, who is world-renowned cinematographer, has done one of the most engaging videos. It's not to be missed when you come here to the Exploration Center. It really is something that gives you a sense of why we are doing what we're doing here at the sanctuary. We're hoping to connect people to this beautiful environment and have them understand that they have a role, a personal role, as stewards of this environment.
We're here and we wanted to introduce Kathy. She's one of the docents here in this beautiful teal shirts that you're all wearing. That's what people should be looking for.
Right.
And how long, so you just started?
Yeah, we just opened a week ago Monday and totally been enjoying it. In fact, I've been finding that I'm working double shifts because I can't stay away. I just love it here.
Fabulous. And so how long was your training, Kathy?
It runs about 5 weeks plus.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. We had a couple of off-site adventure training, and most of it's classroom.
Sure.
But the information is invaluable.
Did you learn anything new while you're in training?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of new things to learn here. In fact, I'm still learning things.
Do you have any exhibits here that are your favorites or you like to talk about that are important to you?
So much of it's important. I think my favorite part is our film. We have a very unique film that we run. It's on a cycle. It runs about every 15 minutes, and it's an excellent display of what the Monterey Bay Sanctuary is all about. And it talks about some of the things that we've done wrong, but more important is talking about the successes that we have had.
Oh, wonderful. So how many docents do you have in the center?
We have 45 docents right now.
Oh my. Oh, well, that's
and
wonderful.
And that was our first training.
Oh, so you are looking. So we want to do a shout out. We want to ask people if they want to volunteer here or be a docent, they can email you or call you.
Yeah, if people are interested in docenting, please go on our website and go ahead and email us and let us know of your interest. And we'll be getting back to you when we do our next docent training.
And Kathy, tell us the hours here.
Oh, the hours are every Wednesday. It opens at 10 and it goes till 5 every day through Sunday.
Great. So, and you
docents are all working 4-hour shifts.
Oh, so it's not like you keep them here for 8 hours.
It's not an 8-hour commitment.
We have 4-hour shifts, and every docent comes in either once or, in Kathy's case, twice a week to be a docent because they enjoy it so much.
And it must be fun to see all the children, all the adults, all the people coming through, and we want to get a few of their comments.
Love it when the kids come through, and so often they get it. I mean, they truly get it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of hands-on, so they get to interact with the equipment and the exhibits. It's a lot of fun.
Well, we're here and we're talking. And where are you from?
From Napa.
Napa. And your first name?
Caitlyn.
Caitlyn, and these are your husband and your 2 children?
Yes.
And so are you here for the day?
We're here for a few days.
Oh, wonderful. And how did you hear about the Exploration Center?
Well, we actually just saw it as we were walking down to the beach, and our big boy is a big nature lover and especially loves all marine animals, so we thought he would love this place.
Fun, and they're having a wonderful time in there. Well, and your name is?
My name is Oscar.
Oscar, well, I hope you have a great time. I know you will, and their children will learn all about the watershed.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. This exhibit here, can you explain what this is all about? Is this a storm drain?
Sure. This is actually a storm drain or a culvert, and where our storm drains lead to a culvert and then lead to the ocean. So this is really about connecting people to the sanctuary. One of the things we want people to understand is that their actions on land, whether they're changing their oil or they're watering their plants with pesticides or they're washing their car with soaps, all of this can make their way down our streets into the storm drains and into a culvert and out to the ocean. This is one of the biggest sources of trash and pollution in our ocean. And so it's really about making the connection. Everyone lives in a watershed, whether you live in Kansas or you live in Santa Cruz or you live in India. A watershed is part of our life where the water comes down and makes its way through the creeks and rivers and into the ocean ultimately.
Well, we just saw under here. We just saw a family from Napa that came in to go through the center, and the children were in there looking at the screen, which I thought was really fun for them. They actually got right inside, and inside it shows what happens when all the debris goes down into our gutters.
Yeah,
right?
Goes into the storm drains, and then you can see that it leads ultimately to the ocean. And so that really is a very simple message from your streets to the sea, is making the connection. And that again is one of our goals here at the Exploration Center, is for people to understand that they have a role in what they do on land can often impact the sanctuary.
Right. So we're all responsible for pollution that goes into the ocean. I mean, there's things that we can do to prevent that.
There sure is. Of course, you never want to throw your trash on the streets because it can make its way down a storm drain. You want to be conscious about the kind of products you use at home on your lawn, if you have a lawn, or in your garden. You want to be conscious about recycling.
Right.
And one of the biggest things is actually pet waste.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, you can pick up your pet waste, and we encourage you to put it in the trash. Don't put it down your toilets or anything. It needs to be thrown out, because there are things that can make their way into our water system.
Well, I do that. So
good.
And tell everybody they should be responsible to do that most people. But I think at this center, people are going to learn, the children are going to learn what they can do. So it makes, it creates a huge awareness.
Right, it's all about your personal actions. And it's going to be up to all of us individually what actions we take in our everyday lives that are going to ultimately help us with protecting this incredible sanctuary, the resources out there.
I want to thank Lisa Utah. She's the director here of the center. Lisa, I can't thank you enough for taking us on this tour. There's so much to see. But do you have any last words you want to say to the viewers?
Yeah, well, thanks, Joyce, for having us and coming to our center and telling people about it. We really look at the center as being a gateway to the Monterey Bay National Marine Sanctuary. And I say that because nowadays, although we're using a lot of technology here to get people excited and engaged about nature, we don't have as many kids going out into nature. So we hope that this place, people will come, visit it, and then they'll get out and do things in the sanctuary.
Right.
From whale watching to kayaking to going to the beach to just knowing that they should pick up their trash at the beach. All those small things together will get them to have a further appreciation of how incredible and how lucky we are to live here in the Monterey Bay National Marine Sanctuary area.
I know, it's just an amazing place. So I want to, tell the viewers, I mean, we have the Monterey Aquarium, we have the O'Neill Sea Odysseys Children's Program, and now we have this magnificent National Marine Sanctuary here. I mean, that we can tell everybody about what's happening. So we want to encourage. So the message to me, and what we've been talking about all day, is loud and clear how we are all responsible about how to take care of our shores, how to take care of our ocean and all the creatures that live in the ocean. And the Marine Center itself is going to be a huge education for the people. So please, I encourage everyone, come down to this center and see what a magnificent job that everybody's done here. So it's a message that we're putting out to the nation. People come here from all over the world.
They certainly do.
And we just saw one family, we just said they came down for a couple of days from Napa. So they're getting an education that they wouldn't have before.
Yeah.
So again, thank you. And until next time, take care. Bye now.